There we go. So welcome everybody to our weekly webinar with Mastering Online Profit. My name is Tammy. We have beautiful Ellie and the amazing John. We're part of the admin team of Mastering Online Profit. We're so excited to see all of you. Lots of familiar faces, some new faces. That's amazing. And we're going to have a great night tonight. Make sure you have something to take notes with or write down questions because John is going to do a presentation for us and he's got a few little nice surprises to share with you this evening. And also there'll be a Q&A after, so you can hold your questions for the Q&A. That would be great. And that's it. I'll hand it over to you, John, if you want to take it over from here.
Sure, I'll take it over. Hey, everyone. We're really glad you're here, obviously. And I guess there's some of you here that are familiar with us and know what we're all about, and some of you that are new to this, new to Mastering Online Profit. Hey, Martin, how are you? Wow, you're up late, Martin. And so, yeah, we're really glad that you've stopped by to check us out. Obviously, we're almost a month into this process of launching Mastering Online Profit. And, hey, Maxie, how are you? And there's been a little bit of a feeling out process for us, a little bit of a learning curve. So we're getting there, and each day is getting better. We're figuring a lot of stuff out and trying to bring a lot of opportunities to the table, trying to get the program dialed into where it should be. There's still a whole bunch of training coming to the program at this stage. A lot of assets on the back end that are going to help you guys have real businesses and allow you to have long-term success online. Now, I just want to ask a quick question. How many of you here tonight are here for the first time and you don't own Mastering Online Profit, the program? Just say me in the comments if you can, just so I can get, hey, Matthew, how are you? So I can get an idea, gauge an idea of how many newbies are here, so I make sure I'm getting you the right information. Hey, Heather, how are you? Okay, yeah, we got some newbies, it looks like. Cool. And so I guess my next question would move to what is your number one challenge right now as it relates to your online business? What is the biggest struggle you're having? If you guys can give me some one-word answers, and so I can gauge an understanding of where you guys need help and how this may be able to help you. Content, Gabriella, getting leads or responses. Well, I know we can solve that problem. So that's a good thing. Getting people, yeah. So leads, basically, right, Kathy? What else? What else we got? Who's struggling right now online setting up Stan Store? Well, Terry, if you already have the program, we're not really here for that. That's you would handle those situations. So I don't know if you have it or not, but those are problems we handle with our customer service. But this is questions I'm asking the newbies who don't own Mastering Online Profit. Knowing here to start quickly, leads and response, content, leads, engagement. Yeah, so, lead generation, obviously that's, a big issue that a lot of people have, and that is directly relatable to content. The cool thing about that is the Content Creation Six-Pack helps you solve that problem. Actually, I think there's like stuff in our store, in our Stan Store, that where there's freebies that can actually help you with that right away. But the right niche and style for me, yeah, that's a good one. It's not as complicated as most people think. So if you're here tonight, chances are you're looking for solutions to those problems. So you're in the right place, because that's exactly what Mastering Online Profit program does. It's the perfect complementary program to any other digital product programs you have. And it's a great program for people that want to get started online and actually have an online business. So it suits both of those things. So if you're already a digital seller and you've bought a program from somewhere and you're struggling to get the results you want, like whether it's creating content that converts or engagement or sales or any of these other elements, that's what we're here for, here to support you with. Our program helps you create content so that you are generating leads and you are getting the sales, and you're creating content predictably and not having to spend all day trying to figure it out. So we help you solve all those problems. Now, why would you listen to me regarding stuff like that? Well, I'll just give you a quick background on myself. I've been doing this stuff for 15 years now. And in that time, I've built several multi-million-dollar companies. My last company went $5 million reoccurring, and we won Best Innovative Tech Company in 2022. I've had the great fortune of working with some of the top digital marketers on the planet. I've been mentored by some of the best. In fact, I got to share a stage with a guy who's probably the top digital marketer on the planet last week, which was a lot of fun, and we'll be doing so again in December, believe it or not. I've been asked to come be a speaker at an event with Paul Getter, who is probably the top digital marketer on the planet, and he wants me to be one of the speakers to provide value. So, you don't get on these stages if you don't have an impact in this industry, and you don't get to spend time or work with people that are the top digital marketers in the world if you don't already have a good reputation, because it's important to them to protect their reputation. So you have to have done great results in that journey. So that's a bit about my background. Now, having said that, when I started in this industry 15 years ago, I did struggle for the first few years. I wasn't able to make a full-time living at this. And, I would have one good month, one bad month. And I always seemed like I was chasing clients or chasing, sales. And that was a big struggle. And it was frustrating, and it was hard work. And it took away from my quality of life and took away from my confidence, and just made me really frustrated. And I knew it was possible to make a living doing this stuff online, but I felt like there was something missing because I didn't have that predictable income. So in that process, after 2 years of struggling that way, I decided I needed to figure out what was wrong and aggressively started to pursue that. So it became very obvious to me when I was seeing people that were making over six figures in this industry, so 100,000 plus, or people that were making seven figures, so $1 million plus in this industry. There was one thing they all had in common, and that was that they had a mentor that was helping guide them, right? And I always say this, that strategic partnerships in this industry get you further faster. And trying to figure it out on your own can take a heck of a long time, can be stressful, can be frustrating, and in a lot of cases cause people to actually quit and not want to be in this industry anymore. And we want to prevent that from happening, because we know that you guys all have goals and dreams, and you want to create a great quality of life for your family, and you see this as an opportunity to do that. So we want to help you in that journey by helping get rid of the guesswork, get rid of the stress, get rid of the frustration, and give you proven strategies that help you create content that do convert into sales or engagement. And so that you don't have to spend hours and days and weeks trying to figure this stuff out, that you have a proven template. This strategy that we use has helped me generate over $50 million in sales in the last decade online with my companies. Now, that's not money in my pocket, but it's money my company's made. But I've done very well from that as well. Our family gets to live a great quality of life as a result of that. And now we're helping hundreds of other people. In our first few weeks that we launched Mastering Online Profit, one of the most exciting things about it was we were seeing dozens and dozens and dozens of people that have never gotten a sale before, that have never, ever gotten a sale, whether it's with their other digital product company or wherever, that we're starting to get sales now by implementing these strategies. And that's what gets me excited, because I want to see everyone be successful. I want to see everyone achieve their goals and dreams and visions. And so that's exactly what Mastering Online Profit is here for. We're here to help. Right? We're not here to replace the other digital product companies. That's not what we're here for. We're here to help, to support, so that you can take those great products from the other digital product companies and actually sell them to people, actually get engagement and get people interested and get people want to buy them. And at the same time, you can sell our program as well for 80% commissions. So it allows you to have a couple of products in your store. Plus, we give you other products that you can host in your store. We give you like $97 products, $47 products. We've got a $27 product coming. We've got a $17 product coming. So that if you're struggling to get sales, and with this new information from Mastering Online Profit, you have the ability, instead of trying to sell a big ticket item, maybe start a little lower, get some value in people's hands, get yourself a little bit of confidence, that you can accomplish sales and move your way up the ladder, right? Like get people interested in what you're doing. Once they grab some value by these low ticket offers, maybe they'll want the whole program now, right? Maybe they'll be interested in finding out what else you do because you've helped them with this. So what that relates to is we're helping you build a real business rather than just having this one product that maybe, like you're creating TikTok videos. Maybe people come to your store and that product is not the one they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for another solution. We're going to help you have those solutions in your store so that you can have a real business and give more options to people. And we're going to show you how to create content that actually converts so those people do want to buy from you, right? Hello, Yolanda, how are you? So in that process of seeing how many people are struggling to create content that converts, we decided to create Mastering Online Profit, the program. And this program actually helps you understand the way these algorithm works, the search engines work, the kind of content that they want to see, so that when you're creating content, it is not only favorable to the people viewing it, but to the algorithms as well. So they want to show it to a lot more people. And so if your issues right now are that you're struggling to get views, you're struggling to get engagement, you're struggling to get leads, our program solves all those problems for you. Step-by-step process. And our secret behind that is our content creation six-pack. And the content creation six-pack is specifically designed so that when you're creating scripts, it actually gets people to take the actions you need them to take. So it sends those right signals back to the algorithm. So it wants to show your content to a lot more people, right? And those people are taking actions that you want them to take, which allows you to generate leads, right? You're building up leads. Now your email sequences are going out. We have one strategy around our call to action, our CTAs, where you should be able to generate hundreds and hundreds of leads from it predictably by using this strategy. And we give you freebies and tools to use as lead magnets to make sure you are gathering leads. Hey, Sammy, how are you? So I'm really excited to bring that to you guys and to help you guys solve these problems. I'm even more excited because our team, our launch for the first month was gangbusters. We sold a lot of these programs in the first few weeks. We even had one member sell 50 of the programs in the first 3 weeks. So really excited to introduce this to you guys and get this in your hands and give you guys this opportunity. And as Tammy mentioned, we have a special bonus that we're going to be running where you guys, there'll be a better pricing scheme for you guys so that you can get this in more people's hands. And so that if you want to grab it tonight, you'll have an opportunity to do that at a better price point. And so, again, one thing I want to say, if someone invited you here tonight and you are interested in purchasing the program by the end of this presentation, I encourage you to reach out to them and purchase the program from them. If you're here because you met us and you're here for the first time and no one invited you here, you can buy the program from us if you want. But I encourage you, if someone invited you here, to do it with them. Now, I'm just going to do a quick little presentation here. Now, this is a little messy, but this is the content creation six-pack. And I'm going to break down for you why these elements are so important. It's getting a little bit erased now. I've used it so many times. But the way the six-pack works is based off of optimization, and it's based off the way the algorithm works. And I don't want you to get intimidated by this. It's a lot simpler than it seems. And in fact, after we teach you all these things in the training, we give you automations that helps you generate your hooks and your scripts and everything using software automation, so you don't have to spend hours and hours creating content that works. Now, optimization is important to your script because you're working with an algorithm, right? And the algorithm, because it's a content-based platform, the algorithm wants to see great content. They don't want to show crappy, bad content to people because that's not a good user experience for people. And that's why optimization is very important, because when you optimize your content with the six-pack, is people do take action on your videos. They do like, share, follow, comment, save the video, or purchase things from you, right? They do that because you are using optimization. So they're going to take those actions. They are going to like, share, follow, comment, save, and all these things, or grab things from your store so you can generate leads. And that sends signals back to the algorithm telling it that people are appreciating your content. So what happens when that happens is you go from 100 views or 200 views to 3, 4, 500 views because you're sending the right signals back to the algorithm, and it understands that people are appreciating your content, which means it's going to get more eyeballs on it, more views, right? More likes, shares, follows. You're going to get more leads because we give you strategies on how to get leads. We give you strategies on how to generate leads from other platforms, so not just TikTok. So like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and LinkedIn, so that you can generate a steady stream of leads. Now, I know one thing from my time selling digital products, and that was that I needed to generate a minimum of 40 leads a day to get one sale. So that's a pretty good measurement bar, right, for you to understand what you need to be doing to be generating sales every day. And if you're currently not getting leads, that means no sales, folks. Leads are the lifeblood of your business. So if we can help you get to the 40 or 50 leads a day so that you are generating a sale today, that's a game changer. And that's what having a content strategy allows you to do. If you're operating your business right now with no strategy, guess what? The results are basically, you're hoping you're going to get results, right? That means that you have an expensive hobby. You don't have a business. A business means that you have a strategy, and that when you implement that strategy, you get predictable results, right? So it means that you are getting those 40, 50, 60 leads a day, and they're turning into sales, right? The law of averages works in your favor. So basically, this is what Mastering Online Profit does. And again, we have hundreds and hundreds of students now in here that are getting sales. And they're getting sales because they're creating content with a strategy. It's a very simple step-by-step strategy that walks you through how to do this stuff. The first step is gaining an education about this stuff so you become the expert. The benefit of that is when you're creating your videos, when you're talking about these things, when you're talking about hooks or SEO or calls to action or the algorithm, that you're speaking with an expert authority. And you're believable because you do know it, because you did learn it. And so you can take anything you learn in our program and turn it into content where you can teach and educate people and help them solve their problems. And because you can speak about it as an authority, they're going to pay attention, right? Because people follow people that can help them solve problems. The truth is, most of the people that are in this webinar tonight are here because they know I can help them solve problems, right? And that's not accidental. That happens because in every video I create, it's about helping people solve problems. It's about educating them. It's giving them tips and tricks. You know what that's called, folks? That is called attraction marketing, right? Right now, most of you are doing what we call sales marketing. The problem with doing sales marketing is sales marketing, oh, okay, getting feedback on it. I'll just put it up here a little better. Is that better? Jenny Marie, is there still feedback? Could be because it's turned up too loud too. Just turn it down a bit. Okay. So attraction, you're doing sales marketing right now, and most digital sellers are doing sales marketing, and that's why they don't see results. Because when you're doing sales marketing, you're chasing people, right? You're chasing after them. You know, when you walk into the furniture store, or you walk on a car lot, and those salespeople come running at you, and you're just like, oh, I just want to hide, because you just want to look at stuff, right? But attraction marketing is when they're chasing you. Doesn't that feel like a better way? Instead of, feeling gross or sleazy because you're trying to push something on people they don't want, wouldn't you rather have people chasing you, right? And then reaching out to you saying, hey, I'm interested in what you're doing. I'd like to find out more information. Doesn't that seem like a better way? That's attraction marketing. Why is that important on social media? It's important because people aren't on social media to be sold to. That's not why they're here. They're here for entertainment or breaking news or to find some kind of value, right? We're not in the entertainment field, right? So we need to make sure we're bringing value. The way we do that is through attraction marketing, by helping people solve problems, by giving tips and tricks, by being educational, by being the go-to resource in our industry so that people want to follow your page because they know that you can help them, right? And now I know a lot of you are probably saying, listen, I'm not an expert enough to, oh, sorry, folks. I know this is messy. I got to redo it, but somebody was asking. So number one's optimization, which really covers all of these, right? Number two is attraction marketing. 3 is hooks. 4 is SEO. 5 is CTAs, call to action. And 6 is the algorithm. Okay. So all those elements come together in your script and with a strong understanding of how the algorithm works so that you can get those predictable results. It's critically important that if you're operating a business that you know that you can get the end result. Otherwise, you just have an expensive hobby. And if you've been doing this for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months and you haven't had sales yet, that's not sustainable, right? No business is sustainable without sales because eventually the money's not there, the enthusiasm's not there, and you just give up, right? But remember, it took me 2 years. Took me 2 years to figure out that I needed to stop doing sales marketing, which is serving myself. Because I was desperate for sales, it came through in my content, right? I was very desperate. So I was doing sales marketing all the time, just wanting a sale so desperately. What I didn't realize is I was chasing people away from me, right? As soon as my mentor taught me how to do attraction marketing so I could start to serve other people is when it all turned around for me. That's when I built my first $1 million company based off of that, because all I did every day was just figure out how I can help people, right? How I can actually help people. And then just people started coming to me. I didn't have to chase people anymore because back in those days, I was chasing people. Like I said, I'd have one good month and then the next month I'd be chasing people all month. And it just wore me out, right? Like it was just countless hours and 7 days a week and 12, 15 hours a day with no results because I'm chasing people. So serving myself instead of serving them. Once I learned to serve other people through attraction marketing, that's when it all changed. It all changed significantly. And then once I started applying strategies that allowed me to get these predictable outcomes where I knew if at the 5-second mark in a video, if I created a wonderful subhook that caused people to stay all the way to the end, that I knew if they stayed all the way to the end that they would become a lead because they'd want to grab something from me, right? And so we give you a bunch of freebies to put in your store so that you can use that to gather leads so people will stay all the way to the end. That's what having a great call to action at the 5-second mark means. I guarantee you, any of you newbies, if you go to your analytics in your TikTok page right now and look at your average view time, I guarantee you it's under 10% and most commonly under 5%, right? The reason for that, or under 5 seconds, I should say, the reason for that is after people hear your opening monologue, like the first 5 seconds, they realize it's not for them and they realize you're trying to sell them something and they drop off, right? So if you look at my average view times, they're 40 seconds and above. The reason for that is I know exactly what to do at the 5-second mark to keep them all the way to the end so I don't lose them. So they do become a lead for me. And we teach you how to do that effectively. We give you strategies so that you can make sure that you're getting those results. Right? And the wonderful thing about that is when you're creating content with a strategy, is there's no more guesswork. You're not sitting around going, oh, I hope this video is going to be the one. I hope this one actually makes it for me, right? You're not stressed. You're not frustrated. I can't tell you how different it is when you create content where at the end, you know that you're going to get the end result you want. where every time you create content, you know that it's going to produce the results you want. That is such a good feeling. And the end result of that is you end up making money from this instead of having an expensive hobby where you're just doing this every day and there's no results, no results, no results, right? Again, that's not sustainable. When you're stressed and frustrated about something, you can only do that for so long before you need it out of your life. So we want to change that for you with Mastering Online Profit. And that's okay, Shannon. Bring your dog. Bring your dog. Your dog will end up buying the program by the end of this anyway. Just to give it, I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of screen share just to show you some of these things that I'm talking about, so that you have a stronger understanding of, you know, how when you apply this stuff, how it really works. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to actually go to my TikTok profile. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to point out to you in the video strategically what you should be looking for, so you have a strong understanding of what we teach you to do. So here's an example. And this is a really cool example, because if you look at this video where I have 14,000 views on it, this was a video that I took from a live I did and turned it into a video. This is the other beautiful thing that we teach you about, is instead of being frustrated trying to create 3 pieces of content a day, imagine if all you did was go live once a day and turn that into pieces of content like this, where you could extract the most powerful parts of your life and turn it into a piece of content like this. Now, if you look at this piece of content, look at all the engagement, right? 440, 239, 870. And then when we go in to look at the analytics, you're going to see the average watch time is 39, almost 40 seconds, right? I've gained 360 followers from that video. Now, why did that happen? The reason it happened was when I created my live, my TikTok live, I strategically knew that I wanted at least 5 minutes of that live to be a really great pitch for what I'm doing, to help people understand what we're doing. And so this part of the video, you can see here, boost your video engagement with this simple trick, right? Now, if I'm a content creator and I see that, I'm probably going to watch that, right? So I brought them in with the hook. And at the 5-second mark, I showed them something really powerful and told them if they stay all the way to the end, that I'm going to give them something for free that would allow them to fix their content, right? So I didn't let them drop off at the 5-second mark. I had a very engaging hook that was a problem solution transformation, so that if I'm a content creator or a digital seller and I see that on my screen and I have this problem, I'm bringing in my perfect target audience by creating a hook that speaks to them, right? And that is transformational. It implies that there's a simple trick that's going to help them, so they're going to want to watch that, right? And so I'm getting people into my video because my hook is on point. At the 5-second mark, I'm offering a promise of some value at the end, so they do stay all the way through. And then at the end, I'm delivering on that value and capturing leads. And you can tell, obviously, by the engagement on this video that it worked, that strategy worked. Getting engagement on, because look at all the engagement. Isn't that incredible? 280 shares on that video. Now, you may say, well, that's just a fluke. But if you look at my other videos, it's the same thing, right? These ones are all 100,000, but 7,000, 7,000, 4,000, 11,000, 9,000, 8,000, 8,000. Now, I only have 20,000 followers. I want you to go to someone else's page, the so-called influencers that have over 100,000 followers, and tell me how many views they're getting. Tell me how much engagement they're getting. Are they getting this type of engagement? They're not. Do you want to know why? Because most of the people following their page aren't interested in what they're talking about, right? They're not interested at all, because they were more interested in going viral than they were building their perfect target audience as their followers. Now, I've been on here for about 7 or 8 months now, and I only have 20,000 followers. Why do I only have 20,000 followers? I only have 20,000 followers because I only wanted people following me that are my perfect target audience, right? That's all I wanted. I didn't want to go viral because I didn't want 100,000 people following me that aren't interested in what I'm doing. And it confuses the algorithm because the algorithm doesn't know who you want to be known as. But when you build your page with your perfect target audience, right, the algorithm knows what you want to be known as, you know? And so I'm just going to show you something else on here. Is I want to show you what people are saying in these comments. We know which program this person bought, obviously, right? And I have nothing against that program. I made a lot of money with that program. In fact, I like that program. And we're not in competition with them, right? We're here to support them. We're here to help you guys actually get sales with these programs. But look at everybody's comments. Thank you for this valuable information. Great information. This is great. Thank you. Great advice. Great info. You cannot find one negative comment in these hundreds and hundreds of comments, right? You can't find any negative comments. Why is that? It's because I'm helping people and because it's my perfect target audience and they need that help. It's not just randoms that are on here that just want to talk crap online, right? Every single person is absolutely loving this. Everyone, look, don't take my word for it. It's right here, right? Now, if you want these types of results with your content, we can help you with that with Mastering Online Profit Program. And here's the good news is all you have to do to get started is reach out to the person that invited you here tonight, or go to the link in our profile on our TikTok page and purchase the program. And tomorrow you can be started solving this problem, or you could stay stuck. You could stay stuck forever, right? And just keep doing what you're doing, which is your expensive hobby. Now, here's the second cool part about this is we have decided to reduce the price for the rest of November to $397. We're going to do a Black Friday thing. We've had so many people reach out to us that missed out on the $397 for the first few weeks that we had it at $397, that we decided to run a Black Friday so that more of you folks could get it at a better price. And you can make 2 payments on that, right? So you have 2 payments over 60 days that are under $200 each. So $198 each so that you can get started. So that you don't have to wonder about, whether I can do this or whether I can't do this. And lowers your risk, right? Gives you a chance to get a sale before your next payment comes. And, we were reminded actually today by someone, we were having a team meeting and someone reminded us the reason why we're doing this. We're doing this to help people. So we want to make sure it's priced effectively so that as many people as possible can get it in their hands. But we also want people to make money selling it as well, right? So that's really, really important. So as of right now at this moment in our store, it is available for $397. And if someone invited you here and you do want to buy it off them tonight, you can get it for the $397. They're going to give you a link and you're going to go to the page and you're going to be able to purchase it. You have the option for the 2 pay as well. Now, I just want to show you a few other things that are going to help you make a smart decision in this journey, because it's really important to do your due diligence and to understand, who you're buying from, what you're buying, and whether other people are seeing value from it, right? So I'm going to do another screen share and just show you inside of our private group where there's a lot of chatter from our members who are getting sales, who are using this. So I'm just going to jump in here really quick and I'm going to share my screen so you guys can all take a look and see what's going on inside our private group. And I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this 15 years. I've been in a lot of groups. I don't think I've ever seen a group so positive in my life, where people support each other. They help each other. They're here to, make sure everybody's being successful. A testament of that was when we went to this function last weekend, and we had about 40 people who are own Mastering Online Profit show up to get some mentorship and to hang out, and it was like a family reunion. It was pretty amazing, I have to be honest with you. This was one of the speakers at that event, actually. This guy, he had some great motivational lines that I was sharing today in our live. Really powerful stuff. But you can see there is zero negativity in this group. It's just all positive. And that's what you need to be around, right? You need to be around. Here you go here. Like, after months of working, crying, and stressing, then making the decision to join MOP, the mentorship group, and now the program, I've started making sales. The kicker is, last night, while editing a video to post, I got a notification for a $900 sale, her first legacy builder sale that she's ever got using our program.
No.
Isn't that cool, guys? Isn't that cool? Again, we're not here in competition against them. We're here to support them. We want to see people with the Legacy Builder or with Roadmap or with SWC. We want to see them have success. We want to see them get sales, right? This lady right here, she's the one that's on 50 sales already. And again, we're not even a month old yet. So that's pretty cool, right? And again, you know, the opportunity to solve your biggest problem doesn't come along very often, right? And when you're a business owner, an opportunity to solve your number one problem is presented to you, you have to jump at that, right? Because also, we have these wonderful Mophead shirts. I'm just kidding. That's a reason to buy the program all on its own. This was a little video from the training we were at on the weekend, where a whole bunch of owners of our program, people that bought the program, were there and getting training from our first 10K earner, actually, which is super cool. We were presenting her with a wonderful award. As you can see, I might as well show you it. This was our first 10, and remember, this was only 2 weeks in, right? We were already getting people making 10K. So this was presented to Amy, and anyone that does hit 10K or 50K or 100K, we do give them a special presentation and reward them for their efforts, which is super cool, right? Some more stuff from the weekend. This is Marsha. And this is a gentleman that we got to spend the weekend with. His name is Paul Getter. And I consider him to be, if not the top digital marketer on the planet, one of the top. He has worked with people like Ty Lopez, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Bob Proctor when Bob was still alive, Gary Vee, celebrities like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kevin Hart. This guy has taken my business to a whole other level. To be able to sit in a room with a gentleman like this is game-changing. It's transformational, right? Because it changes your mindset about what's possible in this industry and takes you to new heights. And that's what we are all about over here, right? We're about serving you guys and making sure that you get to the end result. What's going on here? Oh, Trevor. Yeah. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that. Those are kind words. And, you know, that's what we're about. We're not here to, you know, of course we want to make money because we're a business, but we don't lead with money first. We lead with value first, because we know the money will follow that. And then we teach you to do the same so that you can be effective at running your business online, so you can have a long-term sustainable business. And that's why we give you more products and we teach you how to provide services for people, right? I'm just going to show you some of those services and what they look like so that you have a strong understanding of what you get when you buy into the Mastering Online Profit program. It's critically important that you are building a real business in this industry and not just having one product and doing a few TikTok videos. If you want the quality of life that I talked about that you can achieve in this industry, and you want a long-term sustainable business, you have to build a real business, right? So obviously there's the MOP program that you can buy, which is our main thing. We also give you these mini courses that you can sell, and you get 50% commission on these. You get 80% commission on the main program and 50% on this. This teaches you, this is something you can sell to people, which teaches people how to do TikTok audits. So you can charge people for TikTok audits. We show you exactly how to do it, even if you don't have any experience doing this. So not only can you have a product in your store, a service where you can do TikTok audits for people and charge them for it, you can also sell this training so that they can learn how to do the same thing, right? And again, we have the private Facebook group. We do have a free group for anyone that buys the program that you can join and get supported there. Here's a lot of the freebies that we give away, right? That help support people. You use them as lead magnets to grab leads so that your lead nurturing sequences are being served, right? So we help you fill up your store with things that are going to help you be successful at this, have long-term sustainable success. Not just teaching you how to create content that converts, but helping you build a business. We bring in experts, mindset experts, branding experts, sales experts. We bring in the best digital marketers on the planet to help you. We bring in experts from StanStore, from Redirect, from all over the place to help you guys build real sustainable businesses. That's what's important to us, right? So when you buy this program as well, you also get sales funnels, right? And all the assets you need to set up a real business. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is one of the sales funnels that you will get when you get the business or when you buy the program. And as you can see, very professional looking. You would swap out, put your photo in here and just put your domain on here. When people opt in here, right, they go through the funnel, right? And here we go. So when they click on this, whoop, I just got to click on that. And when they come through, they'll land on the Evergreen webinar. It looks like a madman in this webinar. But as you can see, we went to great lengths to make this webinar, including going to the top of the Rocky Mountains to shoot some video footage for it, just to show you what we're all about. And if people appreciate it, right, they like that, they come through and then they'll be on your sales page. Like I said, you change some of this up. And if they want to purchase, they just click on this and boom, they're in the checkout cart, right? Because this isn't and here's some testimonials from some of our folks. This is a sales page that you're going to get so that, you know, people can grab more information, see what it's all about. Lots of testimonials, video testimonials, what they get in the program, all the way through. 90-day money-back guarantee. There are conditions that apply to that, but everyone does get the 90-day money-back guarantee so long as you fulfill the conditions. We'll give you your money back if it doesn't work out for you. So you can see it's a beautiful sales page to support your business that you can plug your affiliate link into. Now, we give you an opportunity where you can sell this on multiple different platforms or just a platform that you like. If you want to do it in System, you can do it in System. If you want to do it in StanStore, you can do it in StanStore. If you want to do it in Redirect, you can do it in Redirect. So lots of opportunities that you can choose from where you want to host your business. The cool part is if you're doing it in, I don't know what that was. That was interesting. Bancroft 332 number. Who's from Bancroft? That's where I'm from. I'm from Bancroft. My family's from there. Cannon Lake. We got a lake named after us up there. But anyways, getting sidetracked there when I see stuff like that. I'm like, but anyways, that's a little bit about what's going on there. If you're someone that feels like this could help you solve your number one problem, oh yes, beacons as well. We do have training for beacons, so you can put it in beacons if you want. So lots of opportunities there, right? For you to host it in a bunch of different places or just one place, whatever place works for you. We teach you how to set up a store in those different areas so you can host all your different products and have a real business, right? Ongoing training and support, lots of weekly calls and training, lots of experts in our group to help you on your journey. And we're not absent, right? If you ask a question, you'll get questions answered. So now that I've done my little spiel and given you guys some information, we're going to open it up for some questions and answer any questions you may have. So that, again, it's really important that you do your due diligence so that you make a smart business decision. So we're going to open up the floor and I will stay here all night. I'll stay till 2 o'clock in the morning if I have to answer every person's question, because I know what it's like when you show up to a webinar and you have an important question you need to ask and you do not get it answered. So let's open the floor up and get some people's questions. Now, listen, for those of you that already own the program, this is not the place where you ask questions, right? We have customer support. We have a private group for that. This is for people that are interested in buying the program. We're here to help them, support them, help them gather the information they need so they can make a smart business decision. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, let's get started. We're ready to answer those
Excellent.
questions.
That's why I came on, actually, John, just to remind everybody to keep the questions directed towards the program, and anything that's customer service related or tech related, you can message us offline, okay? So,
Yeah, and if you don't do that, Tammy has a really big stick, so just be careful. You got to follow the rules.
oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, let's get started. I'm going to, I'll just move myself here, and we have Julie first. Julie, do you want to come on camera?
Sorry, I'm driving.
Oh, no problem.
Actually,
Julie.
you know what? It was a tech. I just don't know how to set up my funnel, so I don't know how to reach you. I'll just reach you later.
Okay, Julie.
Yeah.
So, are you in the private group? Or are you in any of the support groups?
I'm in the public one. I've said so many times, I can't get in the Facebook group because I'm banned from Meta.
Oh, okay. Okay. So listen, can you,
I'll put the support email in the chat. How about
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to take up your time. I'll do
It's
that. Thank
okay,
you so
it's okay.
much.
We want you to get the help you need, though, so we'll put the support email there so you can get the help you need. Okay, Julie?
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks, Julie. So next we have Max. Max, did you want to come on camera?
Hold on. Okay, hi.
Hey, 1 second here. I'll bring you up on stage.
Actually, you got your Movember happening there, brother.
Oh, yes, got it. No, my quick question is, a while ago when I was on live, I got the question asked, you know how it's $397 until November 30th?
Yep.
For the discount about the mini program,
Yep.
what's the deal with that?
That still applies. So
Okay.
if you have the TikTok audit in your store and you're selling that, if someone buys that, and they want to upgrade to the whole program, they'll get a $97 discount. So you'll get 2 sales out of that, right? If you're selling the $97 mini course and somebody buys that and then they see so much value in that they want to upgrade to the main program, they get a $147 discount. So you just need to get them the discount code so that they have it, and you should have that because it is in the program, and make sure you give them the right discount code. Now, for anyone that hasn't bought those and tries to use the discount code, we're just going to refund you right away and remove your access to the program. So please don't misuse the discount codes, right? We're here trying to help people, and all it takes is a couple of people to take advantage of these situations, and then they ruin it for everybody, right? We're here to help. We've priced it accordingly so that everybody can get it at a decent price. And so hopefully that helps everyone.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Thanks, Max.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other questions? Anybody have any questions?
Anyone have any questions? I guess everybody loved that pitch so much. They're just
You
going
did such a great job, John. Nobody has any questions.
John?
Anyone have questions they need answered, or any questions about the program? Anything they'd like to see? Anything at all before you? We got Laurel Stratton here.
Laurel? Do you want to come on camera, Laurel? Or Suzette?
Sorry, I'm in the dark, so.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
I just wanted to have a clarification based off of Max's question.
Okay.
Under my understanding is that all those discounts are available. However, we can't double up on discounts. Is that correct?
So you can with the current price, right? So
Okay.
So if the price right now is $397, you can use one of those discounts towards it.
Okay.
If you want. You can't use 2 of them. You can use 1 of them though, right?
Okay.
Depending on which product they bought from you. Does that make sense?
Awesome. No,
Yeah,
totally. I
it's a
just
great
wanted to
opportunity
clarify
for
that.
it's a great opportunity for you guys to get 2 sales and for people to get it at a great price, right? So
Awesome. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks, Laurel. All right, next we have Suzette. I'll bring her up on Spotlight. Hey, Suzette.
Hey,
Suzette, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm late to the game, guys.
That's okay. Better late than never.
Well, I just joined the Facebook group today,
Awesome.
and I've been seeing two of the people that are in my community. They actually were telling me, because I'm new to all this.
Okay.
So I have no idea. I don't know anything about what's going on with the discounts or anything. So can you guys enlighten me a little bit?
That's what the whole
I'm sorry.
presentation was about.
I know, I mean, and I missed the whole thing because
Oh.
they had yeah, there was another webinar. I was on the wrong one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, listen, if you go in, you're in the group, so you can ask questions there.
There'll be a replay tonight.
And there's, yeah, this
Okay.
replay will be in there, and there's going to be a lot of information over the next couple of days just to make sure everybody's educated about it and understands it, and has, you know, that reaffirmation that they're doing things the right way. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. So, but yeah, this will be available for you if you want to run through it. It was a 45-minute presentation, so I just don't want to relive that again for everybody.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll rewatch it.
I apologize.
I'll
Suzette.
rewatch it.
I
was
would
just
love
like,
to sit here all night and keep doing it over and over again.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait a second, because I just joined this group, but I'm like, should I be joining the other group now? So
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
I'll make that decision after I watch this again.
Okay, great. Good, good,
We're
good.
happy you're here, Suzette. Welcome.
Yeah, yeah, we're glad
Thank
you
you.
found us.
Thank you. Okay, next we have onlineron.com. You remember that guy? Did you get it, Ron?
I'm muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, if
There
I
you
can
go.
figure out how to unmute myself. Yeah, I'm Ron, onlineron.com.
I love that
Awesome.
name.
I'm just looking for a place to put it. Okay. Onlineron.com.
Wonderful.
My question is, last time I was on here, you were saying something about a Facebook group that you were going to do some changes with the Facebook groups on Monday, and you're going to have, it could be different. Instead of the paid one, you're moving everyone over to another program.
So no, so the paid group will always be there for people that want it. But anyone that buys the program will have access to a free group only for people that have bought the program. And that is going to be hosted in Redirect. You don't need to have a Redirect account to have that. We actually have an app that you can download on your phone to have access to it. And we're like, it's pretty much ready. We're just doing a few small tweaks to make sure that it's functional. And that way everyone will get supported. They'll be able to ask questions. They'll have access to resources. There's a calendar in there, everything you need to be able to be supported in this journey. So keep an eye on your emails, because we're inviting some people in as a beta test first, but it's not far off. It's like a day, two, like kind of like that before everybody will get in there, and get you guys all in there.
All righty. That's all I needed to know.
Okay, sir. Yeah, keep an eye on
I'm
your
ready to
email.
go.
Make sure you get in there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you. Onlineron.com.
Onlineron.com.
What a
Yeah.
great name.
1 second. All right, here we go. And Max is back. Have another question? Bring you up, Max.
Hi, I'm back again.
We got some smart people. They're already buying the program.
Oh my gosh. Yay!
See, those are smart business owners. That's what smart business owners
Here we
do.
go.
It's not me, this, unfortunately. Maybe tonight, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna put the spotlight on me. My dad wanted to come up,
Okay.
Aw.
so here.
Hi, Dad.
Well, I love that. Father and son.
Yeah, my name's Daniel.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Okay, the question is, you were talking about in your tonight about your followers that you keep at 20 or under 20. how do you know which one to take, which one don't take? Well, you don't know who's asking to follow you. So how do you know not to take or accept or which one is your perfect one if you don't know them?
So I do that. The way I know is that when I create my content, I'm talking to my perfect target audience. I'm solving a problem they have, right? So I know if they start following me, that like no one's going to follow me if they're not interested in what we do, right?
Mhm.
And again, I don't want to go viral. I deliberately don't want to go viral. I want to build my perfect target audience. So I use language that resonates with my perfect target audience, right? A lot of my videos are geared towards helping people solve problems or helping people understand how to get started in the digital marketing world. So it's specific to them, right? But also because with the content creation 6-pack, when you get your SEO right, when you nail your SEO down, that means it's getting indexed on the For You page. That means it's in front of your perfect target audience, right? 99% of videos on TikTok are not indexed on the For You page. When you can get your videos indexed on the For You page, so say you're getting your SEO right based on our training, and your video gets indexed for how to make money on TikTok or digital marketing for beginners or whatever it is. And say a week ago I was searching online, and I'm interested in finding out ways to make money on TikTok. So now your video is in front of them accidentally on purpose, right? Because we've got it indexed for what they were searching for online previously. So we know we're in front of our perfect target audience. We're not just because when your video doesn't get indexed for search, it's in front of a random audience of people that aren't interested in what you're talking about. Because what TikTok does is every person that creates a video, TikTok immediately sends it out to between 200 to 300 people immediately, right? Now, if those people are not interested in what you're talking about, they're never going to engage or follow you or anything. But if it's indexed for search and they are engaging with your video, they're liking, sharing, following, commenting, grabbing things from your store, the algorithm goes, wow, people like this, and they start sending it out to more people that look like those people, which is your perfect target audience. So when you get all these elements right in your video, you know it's in front of your perfect target audience. And if you're growing your page slowly, that's a good indicator that you're in front of your perfect target audience. But here's another thing that's really important is when you look at your analytics and you see that your video is mostly on the For You page where people are coming from, that's a good thing. That means that you've done it right. Okay. So here we go. People are buying like crazy right now. Everybody's jumping on board here with this. We open up the floodgates again. Here we go. Does that answer your question, sir?
It does. Yes, it does, John. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Max.
And I'll try to
Start
get
selling
one.
those 397s again, brother.
I'll try to get one sale again tonight.
Max is another guy. Max is a guy that hadn't had sales before. He joined our program
right.
right away. He got sales.
Yeah. Like 4 days after I got the first sale.
There you go. There we go. That's what we want to hear, right? All day, every day.
Just
Okay,
because
Gabriella.
Okay, next we have Gabriella. I'm going to bring you up on stage here. One moment. Hi there. Oh, you're muted, dear.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good.
Great.
Doing good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm just a little, I guess a little apprehensive just because it's some, like shiny object syndrome, so
Yep,
many
totally get it.
promises of
Yep.
other things. And,
Yep.
I'm already like $1,300 invested in digital products that, haven't really done much for me. But,
Yep.
as far as like, what sold me into the other ones was not being very tech savvy, to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
And I am looking on the computer and it states that as well, but I recall like when I got into Legacy, that's what they said that, oh, you don't have to be tech savvy to put this together. And, it required a little bit more effort. I ended up having to pay someone to do it. So I just question how easy is this supposed to be?
Well, for one, you don't really have to set up as much of the tech stuff as you do in Legacy. I've done Legacy, so I know what that was like, and I've got 15 years in this industry. But I mean, there is a tech element to it, no questions about it, because you do want to set up your business, right? But we
Right.
try and make that as easy as possible because we know that people come in and that's a big frustration. But also away from that, we have people that will help you, right? Like, so if you're in the group and you're having challenges, you can ask questions. Our experts like with Stan or System will help you, help you get to that end result to get set up. But if you've already done that, if you've already gone through that process of setting up and system, etc., this should be a walk in the park for you, right? Because you're just doing a little bit of what you've already done. But the other difference is because we're affiliate and not MRR, there isn't as much complicated stuff to get in place, right? Because we handle the transactions, right? So because we're affiliate, the transactions and the checkout process happens with us, and your 80% goes into your account and we keep the 20, right? So we handle all that. So you don't have to worry about setting up all that stuff or worrying about checkout pages or anything like that. That's all on us, right? And the affiliate software manages all that. So these are elements you don't have to worry about. But I'm not going to lie to you and say that there isn't some tech things that you need to do to set up, right? That's not, I'm almost too honest to a fault because it does get me in a lot of trouble because I do tell it like it is. So it's not in my benefit to bring you in under false pretenses.
Right, and I appreciate that.
And listen, I don't like customer service nightmares. So the only way to avoid that is to be very transparent with people, right? And anyone in here that's been involved in our community for the last several months or that has purchased the program will tell you that I am a straight shooter. I've been doing this way too long. If you Google my name online, you will not find one negative thing. 15 years in this industry to not have anything negative, that's a miracle in itself. But there's a reason for that because I do business a certain way, and I hang my hat on that integrity, but I'm not going to lie to you and say that you don't have to do some tech setup, but you're very supported in that process. We're not going to leave you wandering around in the desert alone, right? We're here to help you and get you to that end result. And Gabriella, am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
We have a 90-day money-back guarantee.
Okay.
Tell me another digital product program that has that. They don't.
None.
That's because we believe so much in what we're doing, right?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, the mentor with Legacy left me hanging. The mentor with USC left me, and it's just like, geez, I've had really bad luck in it.
Yeah, listen, everyone, listen, again, Gabriella, full transparency. The first 2 years I was in this industry was not fun. It was rough. But I was in it for the long haul. I wasn't in a sprint race. I was in a long distance race, right?
Right.
And I knew, I learned something really quickly when I came into this industry was everything I learned in my previous like brick and mortar jobs and stuff like that was not transferable to this. It just wasn't. You're learning something completely new and that takes time. And that's why that's why I say to everyone, when you get in the program, don't just breeze through it. Take your time, go through it a bunch of times because it took me 15 years. You're not going to just breeze through the program and all of a sudden be making millions of dollars, right?
Right.
But the opportunity is absolutely there. It's there. If you're a patient person, if you're determined, if you want this more than you don't want it, if you're someone that doesn't quit easy, and if you're coachable and you can go through that training and keep going back and absorbing that information, you'll get there. It's the people that, quit early. I always say this, And there's a guy in DGC, his name's Tim, guy with the crazy hair.
Yeah.
It took him 3 months to get his first sale. Now,
Yes.
imagine if he quit at 2 months and 3 weeks. Imagine that, right? But he didn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then he ended
Right,
up doing 10K months. He stuck with it, right? Because at some point that light bulb goes off so long as you keep trying to learn and shut down the noise. There is so much noise in this industry. It's information overload. And everybody's hopping from expert to expert to expert, right?
Yes.
And that's not good for your
Definitely.
business, right?
No,
So
it's not.
listen, I just tell everyone this. I'm the guy that couldn't program the VCR back in the day. If I can build multi-million-dollar tech companies online,
Yeah.
I'm not a spring chicken, like I'm 102 years old here, So,
No, you're not.
anyone can do it, that's just the reality, but it requires dedication, perseverance. You got to have that warrior spirit, and you've got to be coachable.
Absolutely.
You've got to be able to take that information and translate it. I'll tell you something. Amy, who is the lady that sold 50 programs in the first 2 weeks of doing this, the reason she was my first mentoring student ever. With digital, not my first mentoring student in the history of my career, but with digital product business. And you know what she did? She just did it exactly how you got to do it. She takes what I taught her and just duplicates it exactly the same. She doesn't, when she learns it to go to here, it doesn't change or move, or she does it her way or listens to 20 other experts. She does it exactly how I teach it. And that's why she does so well, because she doesn't try and reinvent it. She's not expert hopping, right? She takes it and duplicates it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that helped you, Gabriella, but listen, I'm in this for everybody's success. That's the most important thing to me, is that people are successful with this. And because I understand those frustrations, I understand how stressful it is. And I understand what it feels like when you want that result so badly and you're just not figuring it out. It's a black cloud hanging over your head, and you're just like,
oh, it is. Definitely.
I just want it to go away. I just want to get to that end result. Listen, Gabriella, in our first 2 weeks when we launched, and this is not a lie, people in the comments can vouch for me. We had so many people getting their first sales and they were breaking down crying because they've been trying for 5 or 6 months, and they finally are getting their first sale and then their second sale. And that was a really powerful thing to watch, to watch these people have those moments.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is. I mean, I've been at this since July, and I've been in Legacy since September. I mean, I've made 4 sales, but it stopped. You
got your money back, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, but it stopped, and then the mentor went ghost, but anyways, and I'm not one of those that like invested into it and just expected money to start falling out of the sky. Like, I did the work. I would sit here for 12, 13 hours a day sometimes on this computer learning. Like I really took the time every day to learn.
This is the difference between having a strategy when you create content and not having a strategy. When you have a strategy, you can predict the outcomes of your video. Like, I know when I create a video, I know it's going to get 7, 8, 10,000 views, 15,000 views. I know, because I know I hit every single strategic element I need in that video to make sure that they do what I need them to do.
Right.
And that's the difference, is when you're operating in the dark without a strategy, like there's no accidental money in this game. There's no, I'm just going to create a video and hopefully it works. It's not there is one substitution for that. And that is if you have a larger than life personality. Because your personality carries the video then, right? Unfortunately, that's a very small percentage of the people who do this. It's probably less than 2%. So those people can do that and actually do well because their personality is so big, they attract people,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time explaining it to me.
Well, listen, I appreciate you being here. I know you could probably be doing a million other things tonight, so we're happy that you found us and that you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriella.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Amazing. Thank you, Gabriella.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody else good? Oh,
Yep. No, that's still good. I think everybody's ready to get out and start selling, start going live and talking about the Black Friday sale.
yeah, listen, guys, at $397, like you can grab it now for the 2 payments or $397. Like, I don't know how you say no to something that's going to solve your number one problem, but I'm not a pushy sales guy. I just think smart business people make smart decisions, you know, when at critical moments in your business. And if you've been struggling with this for longer than a month, you're in that critical moment right now. You need the solution. And this is a solution that will help you. You know, the other thing I always say is try not to be a person that FOMOs, right? You don't want to FOMO into this in 3 months once everybody's got their hands on it. When you're an early adapter to these types of programs, these are the people that make the most money, right? Because everything builds underneath us. Fear of missing out is FOMO. Fear of missing out, right? Like a lot of people do that, right? They wait till the program's been around for a long time and then they jump in. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for being here tonight. Listen, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. You know, sales are rolling in. Well, I'm not sure the exact exchange rate, but you can Google US to USD to CAD and just put in that number. And again, you can do it on the 2 payments. I believe 100% that you will never find a program this inexpensively that can transform things as powerfully as this can. So, you know, I don't know where you're going to find a program for this price that solves the problems that we do and that helps you build a long-term sustainable business, right? Like, remember, we're not just about helping you understand how to create content that converts. We're helping you long-term to build a long-term sustainable business. We're going to keep bringing products and freebies and strategies and experts and everything you need. The AI stuff we have in our program is second to none. You know, it helps you do this stuff in seconds. We spent 2 months training our own GPTs. Yeah, Yolanda, if someone invited you here tonight, they'll give you the link to get the $397 version. So make sure you reach out to them, okay? We want to make sure that everybody that put in the hard work to get you here is getting reward for that. Same as you would when you invite people to our weekly webinars, right, Yolanda? Keep that good energy and that positive information going.
Okay, we have another hand up. We have Shelly. I'm going to bring Shelly up.
Oh, I talked too much. Now I've got a bunch of
You're the king of the long goodbye.
There we go.
Sneak out the door quick enough.
Hi, thanks for
Hi,
taking
Shelley. How are
my
you?
call. I'm very confused. I'm similar to Gabriella, where I've bought the legacy program.
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out how this whole thing works. So I haven't even
As in digital marketing or
I haven't even started doing content yet.
Okay.
So I think what you're doing, which I think sounds wonderful, is a little too soon for me. Like, because I haven't really started yet.
Well, this is a business as well, right? Like, so it's something you could resell.
Right.
The best way I can put that for you is if the number one problem in our industry is that people don't know how to create content that converts, and this solves that problem.
Right.
I think it's a pretty easy answer. I don't have to answer that for you, do I?
I know, but I've spent all it. I'm in Toronto. We've spent a lot of money up
You should
here.
have come hang out with us on the weekend. We're all in Toronto for a big conference. Actually, December 7th, we'll be back there. I will buy you a ticket to come to this event. You'll get to sit in a room for the day with the top digital marketers on the planet.
Okay, that's a Saturday, right?
It is.
It doesn't go at night though? The night.
It'll be like 10 to 5 during the day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It'll be at the Sandman Hotel at the airport hotel.
Oh God, way up there. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, listen, if you want, if you get to sit in a room with guys like that, it's changing. Can change everything for you.
Yeah, no, I've just been going through the modules, and I had someone set up my system.
Okay.
As well, and now I'm trying to figure out what they've done, because they just left me with the system.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
The girl who
We're
said,
never going to leave you alone wandering in the desert, Shelley.
well, I
Not
feel
our
like
style.
I've been spinning my wheels. I bought this program mid-October and I had a broken collarbone. So I didn't really I'm just starting kind of now in November
Yeah.
to learn the
Yeah.
legacy program.
Okay. Yeah,
I-
listen, there's no pressure for you to buy this. You make smart decisions is all I say. Do your due diligence, make smart decisions,
Mhm.
and just build a real business, right? Like we're not about side hustles over here. We're not
Right.
about lazy money. We're about building real businesses, right? If you want
Well,
to side
that's
hustle,
what I want.
you
I
want a side
want
hustle,
to
you can go
have,
shovel your neighbor's driveway if you want for $20, you know?
yeah, no, I want to have a real business. It's
Yeah. So
important to me.
yeah, I'll let you make the decision on that. I'm not here to hard sell anyone. I just try and provide people with the information, show them the proof of life that what we do works, and let them make smart decisions on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't buy it now, I know you'll be back in a couple of months. So
Well, this is it, but then the sale won't be on.
yeah.
What's the regular price on this?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's
what do you
regular
think?
$597.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be $397
Right.
for this, and you can do 2 payments if you want. So trying to make it as easy as possible for people to get involved. You know.
Hey,
It's a pleasure
all
to
right.
meet you, and I love your glasses, by the way.
Thank
I
you
was
very
gonna say
much.
the same thing. I love the
Thanks.
glasses. Thanks, Shelley.
All right. Thank you.
Gabriella, did you miss me?
She had another question.
Yeah, just unmute and come on board.
Okay, I had one more question.
Okay.
Since it is an affiliate, is there a different pay structure, just like, DGC pays you daily? How does that work?
So with affiliate, you get paid every 30 days. Having said that, we're working with this platform to move that down to 7 days.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're aiming for. So you would still get paid daily after 30 days. So if you make a sale today, in 30 days, you'll get that. If you made a sale tomorrow, you'll get that in 31 days. So it just takes 30 days for that process to begin, right?
Gotcha.
And yeah, but
Okay.
we're aiming to get that down to 7 days. We're working on
Gotcha.
with the payment processors to make that happen, and we think it's very possible. We think it's very, very possible that maybe even this month it'll be down to 7 days. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And Miss Shelley, Miss Silverman,
Yes.
I sent you a message. I'm sorry, didn't mean to crosstalk, but
All good.
Okay.
All
Thank
good.
you, Gabriella.
Okay.
Okay, we have Janie next.
Hey, good evening, and thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to say I just went ahead and got in. I heard about you today. Talked to somebody, and I'm in. I just paid. I'm one of those things that just gave you a profit, and I want to say thank you. First of all, I'm also DGC and 4 months or so, and haven't made a dime. Haven't even had any leads. So, not doing things right, but I'm at it every day, working it and learning. So I think it's going to be worth it. Absolutely. I appreciate your authenticity and down to earth way of expressing and sharing all of this. If I'm understanding things correctly, what you've put together here seems to be a tool that would help in any of those other ventures, right? So I'm
100%,
doing
yeah.
DGC, but
Yep.
this is going to give me the tools I need to actually make DGC work.
100%. Yeah. It's
Okay.
going to help you create content that converts, right? As opposed to just creating content and hoping it works.
Right.
You'll have a strategy with it, but there's so much more to it than just that. Like I said, there's other aspects of it where we're helping you build more of an agency style business. And the benefit of having like an agency style business is if you have other products or services in your store and we teach you how to provide some of the services and you can charge people for them, we give you freebies so you can collect leads and all that stuff, give away freebies so people have to give you the lead to grab it, all kinds of stuff, right? But the benefit of that is, when you have an agency style business, if I drink Coca-Cola and I never drink Pepsi, and I walk in a store and all they sell is Pepsi, I'm leaving to go to the other store. They just lost my business. So when you have an agency style business, someone may be in there, but they may already have DGC. And now they're looking at, oh, she's got this content thing over here, and she's got this mini course, and she's got this, and she's got a couple of freebies.
Right.
I'm gonna follow this lady. Like, there's options here for me to help me, right?
All right. Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer, and I'm grateful to be here. So
Well, I'm glad you found
yeah.
us, Janie. Glad you
I'm
found
gonna
us.
start tomorrow, and
Oh boy, here we go.
we'll see. So
Yeah,
thank
well,
you.
And again, keep an eye on your email, because we're going to be bringing everybody into the new private group where you can get all the support you need. And listen, we're just going to go crazy over the next little while, making sure you guys get everything you need and you can get to that success.
All right.
listen,
Thank you so much.
When you
Appreciate
have
it.
a product to sell that solves the #1 problem in our industry, how hard do you think it is to sell that? When 90% of the people in these other groups are struggling with the same thing, right? And you can make money by doing that, by getting it in their hands. You can actually get paid for it, right? So
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the DGC folks that I got in on and get them to
yeah,
get
well, be careful, because they don't like us over there.
Oh, okay. Well,
They've been kicking a lot of our people out of there.
I met one of my friends who I know got me into this, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Thanks.
We don't have any ill will to them. We love them.
No,
We've all made
no, and
money.
I love their
money there,
program.
and we just want to help. We don't have anything bad to say about them. We love DGC.
I love their program. I love the people that are doing it. I do. I think it's one of the most amazing things, but this is like the missing piece that's going to help me make it work.
You nailed it when you said that, because listen, one of our owners actually said this once, and she coined it perfectly. She said it fills a gap. There's a gap in the industry. And she said it fills that gap, right? And that's all we're looking to do. We're not trying to take business from anyone. We're trying to help everybody,
Thank you.
Thank you, Janie.
Nice to meet you, Janie.
All right, we have Amanda Cox next. Hey, Amanda.
Hey there. Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
Amanda, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm the one from Bancroft.
Hi.
Oh,
Guess where I'm from?
Where?
Maynooth.
No way.
Cannon Lake.
Really?
Pearson Road.
Yep.
Guess what my last name is? Cannon.
What's that? Yeah, that's hilarious. That's awesome. I thought you put your phone number in. I'm like, wait, I know where that is.
613. Yeah, you saw that.
Buy it, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's awesome. Well, I grew up in Bolter.
Oh.
You know where Bolter is. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Anyway, so my question is, and I don't know if it's for here or not, I haven't purchased yet. I plan to do that tomorrow morning. I have an awesome mentor here, Tracy Jess. She's been just amazing. But my question to you is, and I haven't taken all the training yet. I'm trying to figure out what my niche is. So I'm 52 years old. I'm small town, I'm just trying to figure out, I bought into Legacy, just like the $300 package, and I've been doing like 3 videos a day.
What do you think your niche is? Tell me what you think your niche is?
Well, I mean, that's my struggle. Like when I bought into Legacy, I did like approaching retirement, right? Like, let's get ready for retirement, think ahead, or if you're already retired. So, but I'm just finding there's so many of us out there already that are covering
So take a look at my videos and you'll see the difference, because I'm in my 50s, right?
Yeah.
So the way I approached it was with a little self-deprecation, because although I've had great success online, I've built multi-million-dollar companies in 15 years, built massive companies. Like I said, my last company won Best Innovative Tech Company in 2022. So, but I've never been on TikTok, and I've never sold digital products. And in fact, I was retired and sitting on the beach in Cabo San Lucas, hanging out with the Cullens from Bancroft, who also live in Mexico now. They've all moved down there. So, and we do a barn dance on Sunday nights in Mexico, with all the expats. But anyways, so, like I wasn't going to do the retirement thing, because I used to work in investment and finance. And so I had my insurances license, everything. The compliance around that is hardcore. If you start talking about retirement and money, you're going to get shut down in a hurry because there's compliance issues around that. So I did it with some self-deprecation. So I knew I wanted to resonate with my perfect target audience. And the reason I'd never been on TikTok before was because I had this concept in my brain that it was for young people who were dancing and all this stuff, right?
Right.
So I didn't think it was for old guys like me. But once I got on there, I realized that it absolutely was. And what I did was, instead of saying the retirement thing, I would say, like, if you look at the language I use and the hooks I use, I'm like, I used to say, unattractive old man proves anyone
Right.
can make money on TikTok, right?
Right. Yep.
So I'm resonating with my audience that way without doing, singing the same tune as everyone else about retirement and all that, like I'm just saying old man, right? Like, and I'm answering that objection that people have already before they've even found out anything about me, which is I'm too old for that. That's for young kids dancing, right? So they know, they're like, wait a minute, this old guy's making money on TikTok. Maybe I need to take a look at this,
Right.
So that's how I was drawing in my perfect target audience, and creating content that resonates with my niche, because my niche is like, and again, like if I was saying things like a 50-year-old or 50, like, again, that's not really your niche. Your niche is just people within 10 years of you either way, right?
Right.
And so, again, I was just having fun with it, being a little self-deprecating. If you can figure out how to do that, you can print money all day long, right? Because if you're confused about your message or you're confused about your niche, so is everyone else watching your videos, right?
Right.
You
Yep.
have to be able to convey that with absolute certainty. Same as like the way you optimize your videos and optimize your page. People land on your page and they don't know what the heck you're talking about. They're gone. Like, people's attention spans are so tiny these days, right?
Absolutely.
So, but what happens is people overthink that. They start overthinking about, what is my niche? I can't define my niche. Like, what is my niche? Like, your niche is who you are. There's nothing to figure out.
Right.
Right? So if you're, small town 50s lady, I don't know what you did for a living, but, listen, there's a lot of
Social
small
work.
towns around the world. Lot of small towns around the world, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just say, you could do a play kind of off of what I do, right? Like, you could say stuff like small town, old lady proves anyone can make money on TikTok. Like, just like, you don't want to be too goofy though all the time, because at the same time, people want to be able to look at you and go, this person knows what they're doing. And that's part of what we do in our program, is we teach you about this stuff so that you can create videos to position yourself as an expert, right? But to me, that's not challenging picking your niche. Your niche is just you.
Right.
10 years up and 10 years down. That's your niche,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
And don't try and overthink it. Just think, hey, I'm a woman in my 50s and I'm from small town, listen, there's a lot of people, and this, that would love to be living up in cottage country all year round, and laptop lifestyle.
Yeah.
Just play on that. Say, hey, if this small town country girl, can do this, you big city folks must be able to do it, right? Like, I used to, but I had a value proposition. I had all kinds of stuff like this, which I do teach in the training. Like, my value proposition was very centered around that, right? Like, I would say, because then I would introduce myself as an old man, and I would say, I help people like you and like me make money online. And then I would say, I will work with you until you get to your first sale. Like, I had value propositions. I had so many people when I was selling Legacy Builder. I had probably 1/3 of my sales were people that had said to me, I was going to buy off someone else, but because you said you'd work with me till you got to first sale, I'm going to buy it off you. Having a value proposition, and if you can center it a little bit around, who you identify in your niche, is really, really powerful. Because again, you're talking to a specific person and not a general audience in that endeavor, right? Like you have a value proposition that's catered to, you're calling that audience out. Like they believe it's for them, right? That's how refined that is. When you can do that again, you can print money all day long. Because
Right.
that's all it is. You know, my mentor says this, and I think it's from the Bible. From the tongue comes both good and evil, right? There's
Right.
so much power in words if you get them right. If you understand, just changing 2 words in a sentence in your script can have such a dramatic effect on the end result of that, you know?
Okay.
And that's what having a strategy does. It's so powerful. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
But if you do
That's
get in and you're still struggling, if you get in the program, you're still struggling with that niche thing, I'll
Okay.
take some time with you and make sure you get that dialed in.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you, John. That's awesome. This
My
is very
pleasure.
helpful.
I got to help out a hometown girl, you know?
Thanks, Amanda.
All right, take care.
All right, John.
All right, guys.
That's it.
We going home? Do I get to go to bed?
We're gonna go sell. People are gonna go live. Who's going?
This is what's going to happen. I'm going to bed. You guys are going and buying the program.
Who's
Deal?
going live right
Come on,
now?
let's
Who's gonna go
chicken.
live on TikTok?
Oh my gosh. I already went live today.
Not you. I said, who's gonna go live?
Yeah, who's going live? Who's going live?
Oh,
Tell
Shannon.
everyone-
Shannon's got
Tell
her
everyone
hand
about
up.
the 397.
I
the
think
three-
the other girls, you know that Sandy's already live. She's been broadcasting the
Oh, good for her. Yeah, it's 397. That's why the sales
Sandy.
are rolling in right now, as I can see.
Yeah, you get another sale.
It's a great price, man. What a like we're giving it away at 397. But again, we want to help people, right? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Excellent.
All right, folks. Everybody have a wonderful night. Listen, I just want to say thank you for being here because I know you guys could be doing a million other things. And I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us tonight. And look forward to seeing you inside the program. All the best.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Thanks for coming.